Good day, home savvy real estate fans. My name is Stephen Young, your real estate agent here in Durham Region, looking after Oshawa, Whitby, Clarington for all your real estate needs. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I would like to continue our discussion from our older video we did on Tuesday about the Durham Region real estate market. And before I do that, let me just say thank you to everybody that got back to me. My gosh, I've got so much feedback about the prices, buyers and sellers both, about your asset. And it's great to see so many people interested in real estate and how it affects them, because it does affect all of us. So again, to everybody that reached out to me, and you can continue to reach out to me, thank you very much. This afternoon, one of my colleagues down the hall there, Jacob Asparian, went on Facebook and asked his community one simple question today, and that was, in one word, describe this market. Well, we got some interesting answers, and some of those answers are actually the inspiration of my video today. People were calling it bananas, madness, insanity, crazy, depressing. You can imagine the words. Some people even use four-letter words to describe the market. And it got me thinking, do people think this is an issue here in Durham Region, or is this across the GTA or more? And so I wanted to do some research today to sort of find that out. Is this a Durham Region boom or a GTA boom? So this afternoon I went on TREB, the Toronto Real Estate Board, and pulled some stats. And I'll switch over here to show you some of these, and I hope you can see it. Here you are. Now, if you're watching this on your phone, this may be too small, and so I apologize. And if you can't read these numbers, reach out to me and I'll send you a PDF version of this, or I'll post it below on the Facebook feed. So I picked a few select GTA municipalities to show you. Now, I didn't want to focus on Toronto because Toronto is the core. I wanted to compare Durham to Peel and Halton and York, those municipalities in those areas, to sort of see where we're at. And so I wanted to compare Oshawa to a few of them. So Oshawa seems to be and is the most aggressive municipality in Durham. So we'll use that as our benchmark. And just as a reminder, in 2016, the average price in Oshawa ended at $443,000, $642. And now already in the first 60 days of 2017, we're at $567,744. Now that's an increase of $124,000 already since the end of 2016. But if you can see on the screen here, I'm going to read out a few of the other ones, including Brampton, Burlington, Markham, Newmarket, Oakville, and Richmond Hill. Now the first thing you'll see, and it's very, very important to understand, is that Oshawa is still the lowest of all these communities. Despite the big growth, Oshawa is still the lowest, and that's important to know going forward. Brampton, the average price in 2016 ended at $584,723 in Brampton, and now in February, up through February of 2017, it's already over $700,000. That difference is over $118,000 compared to Oshawa, which is $124,000. Very, very close. Burlington. Burlington is a great example to compare Oshawa to for two reasons. One is the geographical distance from the downtown core. It's about 65 kilometers west of Toronto, and Oshawa is 65 kilometers east of Toronto. And so that's one reason. The other reason is the population is almost the same. I believe Burlington's a little bigger, but not that much. But the prices in real estate are so different from Burlington to Oshawa. For example, Burlington ended the 2016 year for at $692,000, and this year through February it's already $100,000 higher than that at $792,000, almost $800,000 for an average home in Burlington, despite it being the same distance from Toronto and having a very similar population. This is important to understand when you start thinking about the Durham Region market and wondering if it's, and I don't like the word, a bubble. We discuss it in this industry quite a bit, especially the media, but I'm not really sure we should be using that word because it's a scary word. Going further down the list here, I want to use Oakville and Richmond Hill as a benchmark comparing to Oshawa. Look at the prices of the average prices in those areas. Oakville ended over $1 million, $1,018,588 for an average home in Oakville. In Richmond Hill, it was nearly $1.1 million at the end of last year. And they are also experiencing some tremendous growth in 2017. Oakville's average price is $1.233 million, and that's just for an average home in Oakville. And Richmond Hill is almost identical at $1.237. Now, the numbers of increase are important, but it's also important to understand the percentage of differences. Meaning, well, Oshawa is a cheaper price point, and so a gain of $100,000 on an Oshawa property is a little different than, say, in Burlington, which is true. And so, I hope you can see on the screen there, and if not, I'll send you a copy. It is true that Oshawa in the first 2 months of this year has enjoyed the greatest percentage increase of all the municipalities I have listed here, very close to Newmarket. Now let's look at Newmarket. Newmarket finished off at $778,000 at the end of last year and is now at $995,000, just shy of $1 million already in 2017. They've enjoyed an increase of $217,000. And now I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you, but I want to show you that it looks like that what we thought about Durham Region is not just isolated to the Durham Region. Oshawa may have the greatest increase percentage-wise, but only by a small margin. You're seeing these increases all across the GTA. And so this is not a Durham Region issue as much as it is all the way across the GTA. And again, because we are the cheapest here in Durham Region compared to the rest of the municipalities all across the GTA, I actually think we're fairly safe, and this market is going to continue to grow. Now, I know a lot of you home buyers aren't interested in hearing that, but I'd rather tell you the truth now and let you know where it's going to go. Now, of course, changes to the economy, different things can happen, and we're going to keep our finger on the pulse of what's happening. However, it is important to know that this is not something that we just have here in Durham Region. This is something that's going across all the way across from Hamilton all the way around the GTA. So if you have any questions about how this works or how we're going to go forward with this, again, please reach out to me. I've really enjoyed doing what I do, and I really enjoy helping you. So again, my name is Stephen Young. You can reach me on my cell phone or my email or on Facebook. Leave some messages. I love your feedback, and we'll talk soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.